Gone to the beach or something. Be lucky to see the blind side of a tenner today. Especially with you looking like Molly the Mop. Can't you smile or something? Well, little fella, my eyes don't deceive me. I'd say a little bit of good fortune has just come our way. Why don't you go over and see if our friends need a bit of assistance? I'll organise a little welcome.
Excuse me? Hello? Hello? Excuse me? I am looking for Mr. Robert Eldridge, also known as the Double Detective.
I am he.
Oh, really? Well, in that case, I am pleased to introduce myself. I am Olga Gregarin from the Russian Institute of Supernatural Studies.
My goodness, an organization of which I am very familiar.
In a favorable way, I hope.
Oh, quite favorable, quite favorable. So what you're telling me here is that there are these two characters, XP1 and XP2, who are, to all intents and purposes, aliens from another planet. That you have been holding them in captivity since the early 1950s, but they have now escaped and are hiding somewhere in Kent.
They share completely all human characteristics, but possess abilities unknown to us. My colleague, Dr. Kirov, claims that in extremely elated condition they can levitate up to 40 centimeters above the ground. I know all this must seem far-fetched, but then that is why we thought the double detective would be someone who would not just believe our story, but who would also possess the clairvoyant skills necessary to track them down.
I don't know about clairvoyant skills, but I've always tended to classify my abilities as esoteric. Only, however, in the way that nature is esoteric.
It is the English way to be modest, Mr. Eldridge. In my country, your successes are well documented. I have no doubt that if you are to say yes to my offer, I will not be disappointed.
All right, George. Nice one. there you go, my lovely. I'll just let you get used to that for a little bit before we do our exercises tomorrow. And just remember though, the more silver you spew out of that pretty little mouth of yours, the more likely you are to see that friend of yours again. All right?
As scientists were particularly fascinated at their ability to age and then regain their youth, depending on their moods. After long periods of examination in a medical facility, they appeared to be in their 50s, sometimes older. But in the comfort of their chalet with its beautiful gardens and many luxuries, they would again be youthful. And although they are like a couple in love, they share no interest in having sexual relations with one another at all. So, how do you propose we proceed, Robert?
Your descriptions of XP1 and XP2 suggest a harmony with the natural world, whereby their passage through it would leave tangible traces.
I'm not sure I follow you.
I'm assuming that their methods of navigation could be more akin to ancient forms of passage, the height of a rock, the flow of a river, the shelter of a tree. It's most unlikely that they would check into an hotel, rent a car.
Yes, but...
If they are indeed in the area, a record will exist. My task, as I see it, is to find how and where they have disturbed the natural order of things.
I'm sorry. I must rest. This is not the way I imagined it at all.
It's 4 o'clock already. I'd like to get to the Outlook by 5:30. The light temperature should be at least 4,500 by then.
And I'm sure I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
The hotel apparently does a very fine roast lamb. And some good desserts too.
Oh, thank God for that.
Not quite working, is it, Princess? But I'm a patient man. Now, tomorrow, we'll start on something a bit more probing.
Don't you might want to give that some thought, eh?
Double vodka, madam. Can I get you anything else?
No, thank you.
Will Mr. Eldridge be joining you tonight?
No, Mr. Eldridge apparently has a liver condition and he tends to retire early.
Terrible habit, not to be encouraged.
We do not frown upon it so much in my country.
Oh, really? What about certain other vices?
Excuse me?
Excuse me?
Not what I'd call English manners at all.
Two black Russians, my man. No. But then so much time is wasted with English manners. Time that could be applied to the workings of the human body, for example.
Let me guess. You're a doctor.
Doctor, mere doctor. You're a nurse.
Oh, my God. You really are quite deluded if you think that this kind of talk will impress me at all.
Talk? Perhaps not. Creatures of the night may be more your sort of thing. So, my rosy rusky, let's probe a little here. These aliens of yours, they are no more alien than I am. And you can test me on that, if you wish.
I don't know what you mean. I have told you the truth as it has been told to me. Okay. There's things that I could not tell you for reasons of national security. But maybe now I must. XP1 and XP2 are the result of a top-secret cloning experiment sponsored by KGB. They are the most successful in a series of super agents that were designed to store masses of information that could be downloaded to strategic cells at a moment's notice. If the information they possess were to get into the wrong hands, it could change everything.
Fascinating. Fascinating.
Good morning, Robert.
Oh, good morning. I do apologize. I was engrossed in this article on frozen embryos. Did you know that there is a limit to the time that an embryo may remain frozen?
No, it's not an area of research I'm familiar with.
Ah, really?
So, how should we proceed with our investigation? Assuming, of course, that you are happy to carry on.
Why, certainly. Clones and aliens are not dissimilar, if you see my meaning. The challenge is to find them.
So you are aware of the truth about them?
I've always been aware of the truth about them. We shall proceed from the highest point in the landscape and see what we can find. What I like to call the bird's eye view. One looks for the unnatural in nature, or conversely, the natural in the unnatural.
Well, I've seen plenty of that in the last few days, thank you.
look here. If you observe carefully, you will see that this apparently random arrangement of tree, shrub, fallen timber and bracken is actually a microscopic mirror of the entire landscape to the south. It exists in miniature, and we are like giants, with clumsy feet.
How on earth can you think that?
What is written in snow is written in sand.
And what is absolute crap is absolute crap. Look, I really don't think they're going to be hiding under a bush.
I can use this area as a model. By placing these litmus strips at strategic points around the model, we will be able to see if there are any irregular forces at work.
It was the double detective, some foreign bird. They're after Zed's prize.
Who's the double detective?
The double detective is as notorious in the world of dreaming as he is infamous in the world of being.
He's a policeman.
More a private investigator. Works on both sides of the fence.
Like a gardener.
Like a gardener, though he doesn't always get it right. And he's been a bit out of fashion recently.
Like motor scooters?
No, not really.
They say 1,000,000 will change any man. Well, I don't know. But your gift to me might make me benevolent, altruistic, nice. You'll get to like me. They all do. Especially the women. What they don't get from their busy husbands, they get from me. Mind you, not everyone gets me. My talents are roaming, you see. Gypsy magic, mixed with a bit of family misfortune. Do you like spending time with my prize then, do you? Eh? Got a relationship with her, you and the lady in suspense, eh?
She never speaks.
No, but then you're not a great one for the verbal yourself, are you? So come on, what's she say? Oh, with them beady eyes. Come on.
Nothing said. She don't speak.
And I don't hurt them that help me.
She's not like you or me. She speaks in my head.
Well, there you go then. What's she say then?
Just that her name is Sophia.
Well, why is Sophia being so mean with her silver then?
She needs her partner. She can't do it without the man.
Do you mean she needs the fella? And then she'll cough up the money?
They're a pair. He's called Little Mars. She's helpless without him.
Oi! Easy! He ain't gonna be much use to us if his head ain't on straight, is he?
There's a message to be read here, somewhat like a film strip.
A film strip?
There's an unusual coding in the litmus. This might be caused by the call of migrating birds, but that's most unusual at this time of year.
And you can read this message?
Not directly. It needs decoding. The setting sun provides the best transmitter. We must come back later. Let your eyes blur.
Little Mars has split in two, one half red, one half blue. He's landed in a sorry state, bewildered by his unknown fate. The Dark Lady, she belongs to this dream. She makes him work, makes him clean. But when he wakes, he'll not be complete, not until the two halves meet.
Delicious you are.
And you are nothing short of vulgar.
Sweetheart, I am nothing short.
You are a foul man, and I shall have nothing more to do with you.
But a bit late for that, precious. Besides, we have a little truth or dare to perform.
I'm sure I don't understand anything you say to me.
The clones. There are no more clones than I am. And you can test me on that.
Don't be silly. I cannot lie about such things. I cannot tell. I am sworn to secrecy. Of course they are not clones. They are ancient people. They were frozen in time until moderating temperatures in Siberia caused their tombs to melt. All we really know is they come from a time we know nothing about, when people were different and possessed extraordinary qualities.
Fascinating. Fascinating.
So, are we any nearer to finding our missing clones?
Our ancients, you mean?
Why, yes, of course. Our ancients.
He was searching in an orchard. The right side of his face was red. The trees were numbered.
How on earth are we going to find an orchard with numbered trees in it?
The Dark Lady's cottage. Oh, I'm sorry to disturb you, sir. We're looking for a gentleman who may have become lost, and I was wondering if you...
No one here, and I ain't seen no one.
Are you sure, sir?
Well, come on, it's here. Let's have some then. Come on. Where is it?
Oh, that's our love has led us to this, my dearest. When it is finished, then we are forgiven.
Here, George. Take some pictures. You never know when they might come in handy. Boy, you two know more than you're letting on, you little brats. Now just remember who pays your wages and keeps you in employment.
When little Mars was buried, he split it to two. With only the blue half, they will not be able to use their powers of creation.
The red half of Little Mars has been stolen by the Dark Lady who lives by the numbered orchard.
Only when the two halves are back together will the magic happen.
The double detective is hot on the trail of Little Mars, and they will have already found him.
Who the kennel's a double detective?
Little Mars has split in two, one half red, one half blue. Now it's Zed who wants to play, at being two in a different way. The best known cure for split in two is to soak in water. It acts like glue. Leave out of sunlight at 15 degrees C, then lift the lid at 3:30. The double detectives split identity blown, Zed acts quickly and fires him in stone.
Double detective? Double defective?
While George finishes soaking the two little Mars, so he's one again, all pristine and smart. And Thrower, with hopes of more gentle persuasion, convinces Zed to put on a special occasion.
It's a better work for your sake. It's all down to you, you brat! Is that it? This, my pretty little lady, will give you 24 hours. If after that, there's no more goodies, then it's off to the afterlife. For you, and for little Marzi there.
Good morning, Robert. What is it you have there?
Some tea?
I never have tea in the mornings. You know, I think we know each other well enough by now to share a little more than formal discussion. Don't you?
Oh, absolutely. Do feel free to say whatever you feel.
Oh, this is ridiculous. I can see I'm just wasting my time with you. This whole thing has become pointless and we might as well end it all here, now.
But I'm very close. Very close. You must be patient.
My patience is running very low. I will grant you one more day to prove your ideas to me. After that, I suggest we go our separate ways.
One more day. Oh, very well. One more day.
24 hours is not a lot, not with the problem his other half's got. And what with the foreign bird's need for something more, the detective's problem with being a bore. They enter the dream of finding what's true, where he is injured, and she is, too.
Best get some rest, my friend. I think you've just eaten the wrong food.
Jacob, we have to find them and we have to find them now!
Oh, at last, some sensible people.
You, that's only going to me.
He has lost the use of consonants. He says you have something that belongs to him.
For God's sake, get me down from here.
It's the way of the Potomac Indians to enslave the spirits of their enemies on stone, thus making them vulnerable in battle.
Well, I wouldn't know about that. I'd be more able to have a decent conversation with you, lovely people, if I was seeing the world from the right way up. There's a law against this, you know.
That very much.
Oh, right. Okay. Boy. Oh! Boy. No! Oh! I don't like this. No!
will summon the constable in due course. Come.
Oi! Oi, what are you doing now?
You have put me to shame, brother.
And you are. But I have one final question of you, if I may.
Of course, feel free.
Sophia and little Mars, are they truly ancient?
I had the same question for you. How can we possibly ever know? All we really know is that they are human and that they have tasted of the same fruit as you and I.
Ah, life, you mean. But tell me, what will become of them now?
Now they will be put on an island and left to their own devices. Perhaps they will start a new race. We will merely observe and learn.
Fascinating.
Really?
Oh, absolutely.
So, when does the double detective become single again?
Single? Oh, I'm not married, you know. Is that what you mean?
No, this is what I mean. We are friends now, part of a great alliance. When your work brings you to Moscow, then we will drink together. You'll see.
Yes.
He got 6 years, probably do 3 if he behaves.
For kidnapping?
For extortion, fraud and embezzlement. Seems he didn't run the business very well.
Ripping us off, you mean?
3 charges of exploitation related to illegal employment of minors.
Miners? Around here?
Minors, like you and me. Only I got a handle on it. Used my Uncle Joe to stand as guarantor. Buy me shares in perpetuity. That sort of thing.
Is that somewhere up north?
No, it's job security by another name.
Huh.